everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Browns have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going up against the Broncos, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional. So for the call of this Week 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come into this one fresh off a victory that finally snapped a 6-game losing streak.
And there's nothing like that win that makes everyone happier in the locker room, better on the practice field, and they usually play a whole lot better that next game out as well.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. They'll come out in the pistol.
No. Patriot!
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be, making a name for himself rapidly running the football.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Brandon, that's a body blow type of a run. The type of run that if you keep getting them and accumulating them throughout the game, that'll really wear a defense down as we get to the 4th quarter.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Looking to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
This offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice move. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 7-all is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held him to no gain.
Muscles him off, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the 2nd level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
Here's a give to Crowell, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell, his his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
Now a handoff to Crowell. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Gone.
Crowell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
All right, here we go.
On the run, it's Crowell. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Detroit!
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. This is Crowell, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, Crowell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That's taken it around the 40. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
30. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Second half begins with a run by Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And that catch puts him past the great Jerry Rice. For the most receiving yards in a single season, he's now up over 1,848.
At one point, we called Jerry Rice Flash. How about the dash we saw here today? The dash towards his record and past it. What a tremendous achievement. And how much fun is it for us to be here to witness it?
It's a pinch-me moment for us.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got Smith here. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devin Smith with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now it's Crowell. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll run with Crowell. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Here we go. Now let's go. Green.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now. Back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They begin with a run by Crowell. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football.
And the confidence from last week carrying over to this week.
2 weeks in a row. And I have to admit, last week, I thought they were going to really struggle running the football. I thought that they had a real challenge on their hands, and they more than met it and created big-time openings. He just absolutely hurtled through, and they figured, why not? Let's carry it forward this week. Again, the same thing. All the blocking schemes are there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Good, good!
And they'll go on the ground, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go!
And they'll run it here. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Trey Burton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into...
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Here we go now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Let's go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A little surprising there, Brandon, to see that broken tackle by the back. He's known more for his speed and elusiveness than his power.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
Watch right, watch right.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Rip left, rip left.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Browns, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.